You there, traveler. You dare to walk the lands of Atharis. You'd need this. But there are monsters on the horizon. I have heard tale of a grimoire, an ancient tome, to release on Kickstarter on April 19th. Keep watch and be safe.
Hello! I don't know what I'm doing here. This is your idea. I have no contribution to this at all. What are we doing?
I've gathered 6 3.5 monsters, and you're gonna guess maybe their name or something they can do.
Okay.
Very similar to the...
From the 3.5 edition of Dungeons
yes.
and Dragons, the
They're
video
like,
game?
They're like... Video game? I went into the archives.
Oh!
The archives.
Whoa! You went into the ancient tomes.
Yes, and found some bad boys.
Very nice. Oh, by the way, if you enjoy listening to us talk a lot, go check out the Arcane Lounge podcast. It's just us talking to some nerds. Mm-hmm. All right. Who's the first guy? Looks like a doppelganger. But his face is that of an alien. Doppelgangers already kind of look like aliens, though. But this one has kind of a... some schmeat of the female variety.
So your guess is doppelganger?
Yeah, it looks like a doppelganger. But maybe they updated it because they didn't want schmeat face.
This is actually a bodak.
What?
Yeah.
Thank God they updated this thing.
Yeah.
That is nothing. Okay, it just looks like a doppelganger, but an alien.
Doppelgangers in 3.5 look like fish to me. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah. I can show you later, but...
That's weird.
Yeah.
A bodak.
This is a
Does
bodak.
it do the same thing?
I don't really know what a bodak can do.
It goes...
It has like a gaze of some sort in the third edition, and I think it frightens you maybe. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah. What does this man's do?
Whoa. This is kind of cool, actually. Dang. This is like... What the hell? It kind of reminds me of a demon because of the... of just how large it is and the claws and the reflective kind of silvery skin.
Mm-hmm. What do you think he does?
He just goes and you're dead. He just comes over and he goes, "Hey there."
He has like a bear trap as a leg for some reason.
Whoa. Okay. So, no. I think you've told me what these are. I think I know what this is. The hunter dudes. They're like the hunter devil demon. I don't know. Creature. No. Do I have this wrong? Okay. What is this?
They are hunters. They're called Astral Stalkers. They're from the astral plane. They think everything is their prey, and if they find you, they will kill you.
Yeah, you and Grace were telling me about this. Yeah. Duh, so cool though. Mm-hmm. Why does he need a bear trap though?
I don't know. Maybe he stepped on one. Maybe
or
someone tried to
they.
kill him. Or they.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I mean.
They also have something called like a throat spike, and they can like throw it.
Does it come out of their throat?
I don't know.
Does he just like look at people and go?
And it can hit you from 150 feet away.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Massive dart.
Dang, from his throat.
From his throat, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, what about this man's? Or lady?
I think I know what this is. Okay, first of all, it looks like a ghoul of some kind. It's an undead, very clearly, but it's got like tentacles. I've seen these before, and I used them. No, but it's got like a pig face. Huh.
We've never fought these before.
No, but there's like a different version of them, I think. It looks very similar to another undead creature I've used where it has like a tentacle creature in its mouth that comes out, and that's the thing controlling the body like a parasite, and then the zombie just does things, and it's really deadly. And we played it back at 3.5 in the inconsistencies days. Oh. So, but yeah, it looks like a ghoul with maybe like a parasite controlling it and milking it, as it seems.
I would say these things are pretty deadly.
Really? What are they?
Do you have any guesses of a name or an ability?
No. I unlike my parents, I know that D&D monsters have weird names. It's either going to be something like a Zorbgraz, or it's going to be like Witherwalker or something.
No. They're called Bonedrinkers.
That's so much cooler.
They will grapple you, and if they succeed, they can suck your bones out. And if
Just suck them right out?
Yeah.
Just
and I think
hand over your bones.
Yeah, exactly. And if they, I don't know if it's a series of saves, but they can just turn you into a flesh sack. If they drink all of your
Like in
bones.
Harry Potter when his bone is gone and, and his hand
Except
it like goes backwards.
You're dead and
and you're
any
just a
bones.
flesh sack. What an awful way to watch one of your friends die.
Yeah.
Like imagine we were playing.
And they have
even...
like 100 hit points, so
Ooh!
they'll get you.
Love them. Imagine like in Evenfall. This is how Philip watched Kurt die. Was just turned into a flesh sack. Like it's like this person you've known for months and months, and you're really good friends, and you've bonded, and then just something sucked all his bones out. We don't know what happened. We lost one of our friends.
What about this? This is a. I'll give it to you. It's a swarm.
That's so cool. I love the art. This is the thing about 3.5 monsters. They were so gnarly. Like I feel like D&D was real small, so they weren't afraid to be like horrible things on the front of the page. Which it's maybe for some people that's not that great. They kind of want to open a monster book and look at monsters, not just horrible graphic scenes of awfulness. But I think it's cool. And this is clearly like an animated flame. Like this is like flame that has come to life and is burning everything in its path. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Those are in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes or Tasha's. I don't know. In Mordenkainen's, there's spells that come to life. Like there's a living Bigby's hand or like a living Scorching Ray. So that's what that looks like to me.
This is actually a bunch of very small creatures. It's called a Cinder Swarm. They're a fine creature, so they're super, super small.
They're like microscopic. They're just like this big.
I don't know how small it gets. But there's also there's fine and then there's diminutive.
I remember that. Yeah.
So these are just a whole bunch of little
Cinder, like cinders.
Yeah, and they're in a swarm and they're sentient. I think they all know Ignin, but you can't just. It says like you can't just find one and talk to it.
It's like elementals.
Yeah, they're like little elementals. I think.
So I'm kind of right. It's like living fire.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm putting these in my games. These are so damn cool.
I've made a mistake.
Oh, so awesome. I love this.
All right. Who's this guy?
Oh, a ball of moss as a monster? Just a big ball of... Oh, no, it looks like a... What is that fruit? Hairy
fruit?
Hairy fruit. Rambutans? Yeah, it looks like a rambutan. Or a rambutan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, that's what it looks like, is a rambutan. But it's green and a moss ball. And evil. Okay, so it looks like there's like a little bunch of dots in there, so maybe there's like little creatures on the inside. It looks like another swarm. And it's like rolling over these dudes over here. So big sentient ball of moss.
This is called a plague brush. It's a colossal plant, and it rolls over people. And it can grapple you, and then you become part of it. And they're also really hard to hit because it's constantly moving, and you have like super disadvantage.
Yeah.
You have like super disadvantage on like attacking it with melee weapons because it's just constantly shifting. Yeah.
3.5 didn't around.
No.
They were like big ball of shit, and if you can't kill it, it's just gonna roll you over. It's so cool.
It got these triplets. Look at them.
We've got the Virgin 5e, like with its like
it can hold
Eder caps and chimeras, and then the Chad 3.5 with large ball of moss. Colossal ball of moss that rolls you over and eats you.
It has an ability called Scoop.
Scoop?
Yes, it picks you up and carries you away if you get hit by it. And it can hold 2 huge, 8 large, 32 medium, 128 small, or 512 tiny or smaller creatures. Fun times.
Next Evenfall game.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Who's this guy?
Oh, it's a little goat. Oh, he's ripped. he's got veins. Okay, so this is a very angry person who's been transformed into a goat unwillingly and by sheer... Okay, it's either that or this is a goat that has lived thousands of years by sheer force of anger. But, I mean, its horns look really cool. And
Yeah.
it looks like I think it can probably jump really high because of those legs. It looks like it's just like,
It is
and then as soon as it just lets out all of its energy, it just flies into the air.
straight up.
Yeah, straight upwards.
So this is called a Rejkar, I think.
Rejkar? Is
Yeah,
that
that's
it's a
J-
J?
it's a J,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was Rejkar.
No, it's
Rejkar. What is a
yeah.
Rejkar?
So they're from the hills. They're from Baitor. I
That's
think.
cool. That's
and,
awesome.
They have like an ice gaze. If they lock eyes with you, they can like freeze you.
Can I get a height and weight on this?
On him, yeah. He's a large
Okay, so he's
beast, I think.
pretty
or no,
big.
large devil, I guess.
That's cool.
And so a funny thing that I found is if him and two of his bros meet up, they can cast Heroes Feast together. If three of these get together,
They can just
three of these
make
guys,
a bunch of food.
They can make a bunch of
They
food.
just hang out.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So they're just like Chad devils.
I guess so.
Okay.
But they can freeze you.
So they just look at you and you just freeze.
Yeah.
Can they use their horns? Not really. You'd have to be like backwards to use
if they-
those.
Maybe they got like a.
It's aerodynamic. It's for speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have.
Well, this guy was the lamest. I gotta say, just a goat devil. No wonder they kind of left that one out. They were like, "Do we need the Rejkar?"
Only one of these guys got a 5e update.
They should all have a 5e update. I'm gonna
found-
5e update them.
I found a Tumblr that actually updates them to make some 5e.
Well,
stat blocks.
that's where I'm going. This was strange, but also it was very helpful. Because now, guys, go into the old books and find old monsters. It is so fun to do because you'll find just random things in here that you didn't know exist. Like they have a cave troll.
Yeah, look how ugly he is.
They have a cave troll. Boromir said that.
Yeah.
He died.